When Ed Kemper re-entered his mother's home, he walked in as a man, 6'9", intelligent, articulate, and perfectly rehearsed in what normal looked like. But beneath that calm exterior, something had already cracked. College towns nearby began reporting disappearances, young women vanishing after hitchhiking. Last seen getting into a car with a friendly-looking giant who spoke politely, never raised concern, and seemed smarter than most men his age. Kemper had learned how to blend in. More importantly, he had learned how to hide. Inside his car, fantasy and reality collided. He picked up students under the guise of being helpful, offering rides across town, pretending to be harmless. But once the doors closed and the engine rumbled beneath them, there was no escape.
Kemper had no trouble picking up hitchhikers. Ironically, one warning advised riding only in cars with university stickers. Kemper's car had such a sticker.
My mother worked at the campus and I had an A sticker on my car, and obvious access day or night to the campus. I was picking up some very lovely young women. You know what we were talking about as we're driving around, almost as often as not? This guy that's going around doing this stuff.
Police struggled. There was no pattern they could trace, no witnesses who suspected him, no reason to look at a polite, soft-spoken man who socialized with officers, drank in their bars, and listened attentively to their frustrations. Ed Kemper didn't avoid law enforcement. He befriended them. It was the perfect camouflage. He learned what they knew and what they didn't. Night drives became hunting rituals. His mother's constant insults fueled the fire building inside him, the rage, the humiliation, the need for control. And soon the disappearances escalated. Each incident more brazen than the last. Each one closer to home. Each one feeding the darkness he had kept confined for years. But Kemper wasn't just killing, he was experimenting, trying to understand his own mind, his urges, his compulsions. He was becoming exactly what he'd studied in those hospital textbooks. And the police still had no idea. The co-ed killer was evolving. And the next victim he chose would bring the story back to the one person who shaped him more than anyone else: his mother.